Hi everyone, my name is Heather and I'm the person behind happypuppytruffles, and today I wanted to share with you guys another tutorial for a Kusudama using flowers. Now we've done one with the iris already, and we're going to use the bellflower here to make a Kusudama. And before I showed you guys how to use the irises and to do 12 in a ring and to put them together with a double layer. And this is another kind of variation on it where you can use 3 rings. I'm going to be using 6 this time to create one that has 18 in total. And I use this fun kind of dot Origami disco kind of paper from Grim Hobby, and I thought it'd just be kind of a fun, different variation. So these aren't very realistic looking flowers. I thought it'd just be kind of fun and colorful. And I tried to use all the different colors and kind of alternate between the front side, which is the disco dot, and then the back side, which is the color side. And I just decided to kind of piece them together here in this way where you could tell which accent color is featured. This is the orange accent, this is the purple. And then to flank either side with the color for that paper on the other opposite sides. And I was just going to do that with these 3 rows here and sew things together like you do with Kusudamas. You use needle and thread usually. So I'll just be putting the needle and thread through these to kind of finish them off. So let me show you guys how that works here. Put these guys to the side for a second. And I'm just using regular thread. You can use lots of different things, you know, depending on how sturdy you want stuff to be and things like that. But basically you can find a pretty easy place to sew through because of the formation of the flower. I'm just going to look at the side here where it looks like a kite and just go through that center crease mark. Give yourself a little bit of space there, and then just go straight through from there to the opposite sides 1, 2, and that should give you a good connection there. And the other end I'm just going to leave kind of a little bit of a tail of stuff behind so that I can tie things off when I'm done. So I'll just go through and sew these through. And you want to try to keep things sort of stable, but later when we put it all together, things get kind of mixed up, and that's fine. We just want to try to, you know, keep everything sort of straight for the time being, at least. This is getting a little twisted here. Let's see here. There we go. There we go. We'll just get all these sewn through here. Now I know there's a lot of people out there who still want to think that this is like not origami using needle and thread. If you look into the research of it, you'll see that it actually is origami. It's true old traditional origami. And there are some newer variations where people you know, take great care to connect the pieces of a Kusudama using only you know, just folding techniques, which is really cool, but that's not what this is. So, but you get them all connected that way, and then you just kind of tie them off, and you try your best to get a nice tight kind of connection if you can here, trying to keep things as straight as you can. And you know, it doesn't have to be super tight because we do need to have some ability to kind of have things shift around a bit here. But I can just get this part kind of tied off, and then I can go ahead and cut this part off. I'm just going to go ahead and double knot because I've been having trouble with my thread for some reason. I'll keep doing one of these and it keeps falling apart for some reason. Don't really know why. There we go. And really this, you can have a little bit of extra thread in there and it's not going to hurt anything. But we'll get all 3 of these. I'll finish off and get this other one put together here too. And I'll show you guys how it looks, and then we'll go to the next step here. So once you've got all three of those sewn together, then you want to get two pieces of string, and you can choose to either just crisscross them or tie them so that they stay stable. Either way works good. But you want to get a nice little crisscross of string. And a good length is needed. We're not going to be really, needing it for the beginning part of putting it all together, but you do want to have a little bit extra going here to make sure everything fits together nicely. So I'm just going to go ahead and start off with one of these. Doesn't really matter which one, but I want to just get this laid out here to start off with. And because I've got 6 pieces here, I'm going to do, go between here on one side. Since I've got these nice colors, I can just kind of go on either side of the color here if I can. And you do want to try to keep that knotted part or the crisscross part in the center as much as you can. And then we can just kind of bring these pieces up through here. And if you kind of pull everything up through it, you'll find that you do get it kind of centered with everything. And then we want to bring these strings kind of back out where they were a little bit. And I'm just going to put the next layer on top of this. And when I do, you want to try to kind of, I'm just going to try to shift what I was working with here a tiny bit so that the color, the place where this multicolored piece is, falls in a slightly different place so that I can get a good kind of variation on things. So I can just kind of lay it right here, and this time I'm going to just keep coming straight up from where I was and just alternate where this is coming through. And then we'll just do the last one as well. Once you can get all those strings pulled up through everything and kind of pull everything together and find a good tension for stuff, and we can kind of poof things out and shift things around later if we need to, but you should be able to get this all through, find a nice separation of both of these, and tie them off in a nice knot as deep in there as you can. Do a nice double knot here. And that should give you a nice completed little Kusudama then. And like I said, if it feels like some of them are kind of getting smushed a little, you could kind of play around with how full they are. But it just creates a really fun kind of different kind of variation on a Kusudama, and with a lot of nice color to it. And the folds for this are not too hard either, so I kind of like making these flowers. It's fun to do one with a flower that you enjoy folding. So, but yeah, that's just kind of one variation of things. And you can see this, even like these pieces come together fairly nicely to kind of almost create a solid shape if you get the angles going right. So it can be kind of a fun little Kusudama to make for sure. Very colorful. So I'll try to have some more fun things like this to share with you guys in the future. Thanks again always so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!